talking about the tech piece of it. And it's interesting because when I discuss with advisors and my peers, with other agencies and other life insurance professionals, there's this balance. It's on one side, I want things fast, David. I want the instant issue. I want the quick decision. I want to avoid a pyramid exam. But on the flip side of that, to your point, like, hey, when you give, you take, right? And there's a con to the algorithmic underwriting piece. I think sometimes the real issue there is when it jumps into that algorithmic underwriting bucket, it pulls it away from the actual holistic underwriter. How do you and your team, which consists of three underwriters, when a case goes sideways in the algorithm, in that AI channel, how do you operate? Who do you reach out to? Like, what's that process look like?
Well, one of the advantages that we have is that we do still have inroads with each and every one of the carriers. We still do have friends, if you will, within each and every one of the carriers. So we don't have to dial the 800, I have a problem. We actually can go to a senior underwriter, a lead underwriter, who will at least be able to help us out, who will at least be able to give us more than some vague response or some vague detail on a letter to the proposed insured. So having that relationship and going back to where we started, having those friends is huge in going through this. So the disadvantages, so that's the advantage. The disadvantages in even working with the humans is some of these programs, some of these accelerated programs, some of these automated programs, even if we can get to the root cause, we may not necessarily be able to change the decision because it's black and white, because it's gone through the system. So we may or may not have to shift gears in terms of maybe we have a solution for that individual because we were able to find out why specifically that individual may have been approved other than applied. But the solution may be shifting to carrier B or carrier C in order to get to where we need to be.